Hello,
Hey,
hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Everyone.
So
Well,
today we are going to have a meeting, and we will talk about difference between cultures, different between countries, and we also will talk about the conflicts might appear when you try to do business with different people who have different cultures and backgrounds. And at the end, we will talk. We also will give out some recommendation. So, how do you guys greet friends with family? Like, do you guys hug, kiss, or shake hands?
yes, I think maybe in China most most places do not have special rules, and we usually just say hi or wave hands to greet. But in some official occasions, we shake hands to greet. Yeah, that won't change with change in personalities.
Okay. What about gender? Does this change according to gender, or like how close your relationship is?
No, that won't change. That won't change.
Okay. So and what about, are there any rules about what you can or cannot wear? Is this same for man and woman?
No, most places do not have special rules for dressing except some national minorities.
Okay.
But there are some special requirements for special occasions, such as holidays or weddings or maybe funerals. Yes, but I really do believe that every countries have this requirement for the people. Yeah.
Okay. So, fair enough. So it's like a dress code, right?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. And do you make like small talk when you go into the shop or wait for the bus? Like do you talk with the sales or the bus driver? Like,
I guess maybe I won't, but well, as everybody know, the China is a Guanxi society. If we were waiting in a bus station or went to the shop and buy something, we normally don't talk to the bus driver or cashier of the shop, because if we're talking to the bus driver, it could be dangerous, and we think this is a dangerous behavior. We won't talk to the driver, but sometimes we may talk to the cashier of grocery store because we usually to go to the grocery store to buy something. It's not a shop. It's different from shop or market. Just a grocery store. Yeah. And
so what about is it easy in your country to refuse an invitation, or are you expect to attend if you're invited?
well, in China, I think in an invitation from acquaintance is very difficult to refuse, and because your friend may feel upset, or when you decline his or her invitation, and he or she may think that your relationship is not as good as it should be. And I usually, just for me, I usually go on appointment when there was nothing too important. But if there are family or working issues, I will refuse to my friends meeting, because in my opinion, career and family are more important than friendship. But if it is a business partner's invitation, I will not refuse, and I will go on time, because it may brings me profits and benefits.
What about jokes? Like, do people in your countries like make a lot of jokes even with the people they don't know very well?
Mm, yeah, sometimes we make jokes, but we don't usually make jokes on people we don't know well. If we are the stranger, we won't make joke to each other. In case of the joke is not done well, it may cause conflict. And as I said earlier, Chinese culture values harmony, but there's a lot of banter with people because you know how to make a joke. Yeah.
Yeah. And is there any food or drinks that people not from your culture might find strange, like, or anything that you do not eat or drink in your culture?
Chinese food culture has discouraged many people. many foreigners don't like animal offal, but in China, uh a lot of is eaten as a delicacy, and the large intestine of pig, for example, it called 肥肠 in China, and it's an ingredient that can be cooked in many ways. And
Mhm.
in the eyes of Europeans and Americans, this is unacceptable. They find it disgusting. But there are people in China who don't eat certain food because of their culture and beliefs. There is a minority group in China called the Huizu, and they don't eat pork. Yeah, that's what I know.
Yeah, of course. So let's talk about the culture of clash. And we have a video to wait. Oh, sorry. So let's do the conflict parts. Let's talk about conflicts. And have you guys ever like given an offense when interacting with different culture?
Okay, well, I want to talk about a recent problem and event that involved these problems, these questions. I I was offended at group activity. Just I remember this this issue happened in last month, right? And although only a minor disagreement affected my mood, and in the group activity, group members need to have an offline meeting to discuss. So before that, we need to agree on a common time. Chinese people care more about other people's ideas, and most of them focus on work and study. When faced with such problems, we always uh, postpone our own affairs first and adjust our time according to public activities, not in habit of making your own schedule. But the French seem to care about their personal time, and they like to plan other things around their own schedule, which lead to our disagreement when it comes to meeting time. Perhaps this is a paradox of culture shock. And another time when we meet, we will ready to finish the meeting before going to work on our own personal issues. I mean, go to go to dinner or eat food, something else. And but the French choose to do these things. Yes, I just mentioned eat go to eat lunch at this time. So we wait for them to finish the eating before starting to the group discussion. So, well, we may have both felt offended by each other in the process of getting along. This is a fact of culture shock. Maybe the French will think that we are too enthusiastic to make them uncomfortable, or that our early arrived will make them feel that their personal space or time are blocked. And occupation and encouragement at the same time, we feel that they do not respect us. And the final question about my experience, I think I learned something from this issue. When conducting cross-cultural communication, we should understand the people's culture in advance, so as to avoid embracing things in the process of communication. And the second is mutually inclusive in the process of communication. So has everyone else been in the same situation or in the same problems where they feel often?
Mm, are you talking about the last time when we do the group work, right? The last
Yeah.
time? Yes. Oh, I know. Yeah, you were talking about what we went through together. I was really angry at the time. Yeah, but knowing that cultural difference can lead to this kind of result, I know it. I also come down to communicate with French students, and after some efforts, right, we we reached a consensus. The final group work was also successfully completed, but I also learned that cultural difference can really cause some annoyance. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, it's nothing personal. Just we have the different culture. Yeah, and everyone can share your experience, which
Yeah,
is
everyone can.
yeah.
Everybody, anything. You
Yeah.
talk about.
Don't be nervous, everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I can like I didn't do that, but I watch a video about it. Like it's a black guy, like he live in
Oh,
China
wait.
and yeah, he worked hard. You watch that too, right? So basically he's talking about we say that we pronounce like nigger.
Is it?
Black man, yeah, it's sorry, but
Can we see
in black
that?
man,
Can we see
yeah,
that?
yeah, yeah, like in black man's culture, like it's inward, like it's not a formative for the other races people or other race of people, like, and this is really offensive. But and then that guy is a black man who live in China explained that when we say that words, the pronounce sound like N-words, but we don't really mean that. So I think this is kind of a things that will offend people, but actually we don't really mean it because our language is pronounced like the words. So I think that will like if somebody don't if some like black guys don't know about it and they might like feel offensive. So
That
Yeah.
sometimes, yes, the pronunciation sometimes annoyed us because
yeah,
they don't know we didn't mean that.
yeah.
But actually,
So, yeah, it's
yes,
also like a conflicts like between language and language. So yeah, it happens. It happens.
yes, right. That's right. That's right.
Okay. So what about videos we saw? Like we do have a link, right? And we
Oh,
saw the
yeah, yeah, yeah. We have a
we
link.
saw videos about the cultures, do's and don'ts. And do you guys want to talk about it? Like what in
Oh,
which countries, like
oh, we
what
have to
should we?
see the video first, right?
Okay.
Yeah. I will share the screen. I will share the screen.
Okay, okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
No. Sorry. Uh, okay. Right. And can you hear this?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, and oh yeah, the video is finished, and yes, what the, sorry, what the hell? Okay, yeah, this video is finished. And
So, anyone want to talk about it? About the videos, about its contents?
Well, in China, maybe people should be careful the gesture of the hands or fingers. Yes, and don't give others the middle finger, and don't put your thumb. Yeah, because they are very impolite, and it's a very bad behavior. Yeah, it will make people angry. Yes.
I think it's like it will make people angry all around the world if people like put your middle fingers up.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yes, and
Go ahead.
what?
No,
And what?
and-
go ahead. Go ahead. No problem. Sorry for interrupt.
okay. Well, and speaking of food habits, and Chinese people always be quiet when they eat food. They do not make the noise. Yes, especially when eating the noodles. Yes, because the Chinese traditional tell people they shouldn't make any noise when they eating. And well, and sometimes people will need to drink with their leaders, and it's best to help seniors or superiors drinks at the dinner party, which represents respect. Yes, and it's good for your job. And well, in China, people always will uh, always will be on time for their evening party. Yeah, because uh, if if you promise to arrive at the party on time, and it's best not to be late. Yes, because this is a matter of integrity. Yeah, and the Chinese people are very care the integrity. Yes, and when we face to the strangers, and we always will smile with them. Yeah, because smile is a good uh is a good way to show our the kindness. Yes, and well, actually Chinese people don't pay much attention to uh which hand uh to eat. Yes, when we eat food, we don't pay a lot of attention to which hand. Yes, and well, mm, speaking of the compliments, uh, the Chinese people didn't like the too much praise. Yes, because it's not very uncomfortable. It will make people feel you're really mm, not true. Yeah. It's too much. Yes. And in China, when a person gives you a business card, and we usually take it with both hands and put it away very carefully, especially when facing our boss or leaders. Yeah, and this is different from the Japanese culture. Yeah, because Japanese culture thing is very employees to put the business cards in your pocket, but in China it's quite normal. Yeah, that's why I know. Mhm.
Well, like we have seen a video already, and we also have noticed that the what should we do in like in if we in those countries the video just mentioned. So let's give out some recommendation there. So let's assume that there is a business partners coming to our country for a week visit. And to give them some recommendation that what thing should they do or they not to do, and are there any like culture characteristic that they might find difference compared to their culture? And do you guys have any advice regarding places to visit or food and drinks, the weather? And everybody can like give out some recommendation. Like for me, like I think they should like if they because sorry, because we like in this group for now and we are all Chinese. So and I think if they're let's choose a target like uh let's pretend there is a US business partners coming to our country. So I think they should like be more like polite. And first of all, because we are Chinese are like traditional country, as we
Yeah.
know,
Yes.
and they should then really like say bad things about food, you know, because as like Adam mentioned earlier, and we have different kinds of food. The people from US or Europe cannot like take it, and they might feel like disgusting. But like you can absolute like not eat them, but just say you cannot say like I hate them, because like that's not a polite way to say it. And I think the culture characteristic that they might found is Chinese are more uh, like more humble, and we don't really like to showing off our stuff. Like for example, if I make a really huge progress in jobs or study, and we prefer to like keep it by ourselves. And I will like say to I would say that's a group work. It's not like only my job. It's not a good job for me. It's a good job for a team. Like we might have some more like team spirits. I would say that. And the 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 US or Europe may have more like individualistic, I would say. And yeah. And what about you guys? What do you guys think?
Yeah. Yes. Firstly, I think you are right, and please, if they're coming to this to our country and they said, I hate something and it's unacceptable and I won't eat these things, it's really implied because at least this maybe this business partner, he or she can try this, at least try.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, that's very correct.
Yes, and everybody else, do you have anything and thoughts about this?
You can give any example for that, like do you have any advice for the place to visit and food and drinks? And I would say like every guys from like Western will definitely go to like Tiananmen Square. Absolutely, they will go. Like, this is a good place to visit because in Beijing, right? So I would also say they will Great Wall. Yeah, everyone will say it. Everyone will go there. Like, if you like come to China, but I'm Chinese, but I never been to Great Wall.
Oh, really?
No, no,
No.
I don't have a chance. Like I've I've been in like Beijing for 3 days.
Okay. Okay. Next time
Yeah,
you
3 days.
come to Beijing, I will
Yeah.
take you there. I will
So,
take you there.
oh, thanks. And I've been and I have never been Tiananmen Square. No. That this funny, right? Yeah, I because I've been I just like my friend took me there, and we go back to another place called Shijiazhuang.
Oh,
So
that is
yeah,
another province.
yeah. No, it's in the same province, but yeah. Anyway, but I've been there for 3 days, and I stay in hotel like for 3 days. So so this
So
so
next time you
next time I will
should
go.
visit the Great Wall. Yeah,
Uh,
because
Yeah, great.
there has a word, the sentence means 不到长城非好汉. It means if you are a man, you should climb the Great Wall. Yeah.
That's right. You are a real man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, but I think we
It's
forgot
not,
about
it's
our business partner, right? We forgot about
Mm.
business partner.
No. This is just advice for them. Just advice. Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
so if he like more focus on financial or or the economy, I will like recommend them to go to Shanghai. So it's the central of
Oh,
like central of the economy, right? It's the whole is a it's also a big city, and I will recommend them. And to go to the I don't know Pearl Tower, is that like called in English? I don't know. The East Pearl
yeah.
in
Okay.
Shanghai, the
Yeah.
building, really top one, the East
Mm.
Pearl, 东方明珠, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, there's also a good place to visit, and I also recommend them to come to my hometown, like Guangdong, Guangzhou. Yeah, so it's also a good place to visit. You can like, but I know it's a smaller than Shanghai, but it's a good place to like shopping or maybe just take a slow life here.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
yeah. What about food and drinks? What do
Food
you
and
guys
drinks.
recommend?
Okay.
Food, drinks,
Lana,
food.
what do you think about this?
Yeah, maybe this is my part. Yes. About food and drink, maybe I will recommend to visit is Sichuan. Yeah. Sichuan not only has a very delicious food, indeed it's like some whole pot, and I think whole pot, Sichuan whole pot is also famous around the world. In the UK, there are many supermarkets with Sichuan whole pot ingredient and a place to eat whole pot everywhere. As an overseas student, I saw a lot of foreigners eat whole pot in Coventry last time. So I think Sichuan is a good choice to have a food and drink or traveling. Yeah. And Sichuan also has very cute pandas. Many foreigners post video of panda on Facebook, like Instagram, will get a lot of feed in this. So maybe Sichuan is a good city to traveling.
Oh,
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, of course.
excuse me. Lala, what about your hometown's food or drinks? Have you something in mind?
I come from Guangxi Liuzhou. Yeah, noodles. Liuzhou has a famous of 螺蛳粉. It means 螺蛳 noodles.
It means Noodle King.
So many people come to Liuzhou to eat this, to eat 螺蛳粉, but many people hate this smelling. Yeah, but it is delicious. If you have a chance, you can go to Liuzhou.
You like it?
Yes, and my mother opened a hotel in Liuzhou. So
Wow.
Oh.
if you are come here, you will leave my hotel.
Oh, really?
Free.
Oh, really?
Okay, okay. We can talk about the echo because the echo is very popular around the world. In China, baijiu, yeah. How to rate?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah,
But
baijiu. How
like,
to rate in
White,
English?
just baijiu.
White.
That's
baijiu.
No, just baijiu.
Okay.
Yeah.
白酒.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
白酒.
Multi.
Just baijiu. They
Multi
understand.
is in Guizhou,
Yeah.
and the
There are
multi
lots of guy from like America and UK have tried it, and I watch a video before from a guy who lives in London. He's of course he's like English and he can't take it. Like lots of foreigner couldn't take it. Like they think
So
it's too
I
strong.
think this baijiu, such as multi, everyone who is a China, they all have the multi in their own home, right?
I
It's
do
a
have.
kind of, yeah, it's kind of.
I do have couples.
Yeah.
Okay, rich man, I know you have that.
Just one or two. That's it.
Oh,
It's not gonna
wow.
cost it. It's not gonna cost
I don't
anything.
believe that.
And in the UK, you know, the whiskey and the rum is very popular.
Oh, okay.
I know some knowledge, just tips about whiskey. Americans, they often spell in whiskey delete the E, but in Japanese and in England, they end the E whiskey, but they have. But they is all the product, but they have all the products and have the same how to say same means. So this three men, they have the three men. You often drink some whiskey in your daily life.
I don't drink. Not really.
Oh, really?
No. I don't drink. I'm allergic. I'm allergic to alcohol. I'm an easy drunk.
Amazing.
Yeah, because like 2 cups I'm down. 2 cups I'm gonna lay down in my bed because it's very easy.
Yeah, with a girl.
We can show you alcohol.
Thanks, but I don't really like drinking. Not really. Yeah.
Don't refuse it directly. Just try.
Yeah.
I drink, but I can not drink much. You know what I'm saying? So
You like play drink, right?
I know what.
Play drink.
Play drink.
Play
Nah,
drink.
no, the fake drink. No, not really. No, I'm seriously. I'm allergic to alcohol.
Sorry,
That's
what
true.
is pleasing?
Drink.
It's like
Drink.
Yeah, it's an alcohol.
Yes,
Like
like
rum.
gin.
Yeah,
Gin,
like
right?
rums, whiskey, and some else.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay.
right.
Oh, I
Yeah,
know that. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
So any more advice? Like I can have one. Like
So
if
we can
they-
talk about the final question. If a film and the company which come from another country want to come into China, do some things like sell something, or I mean, is export or
Investors.
so like talk about one country want to build the film in the China. Which country we can talk about?
Good. Well, I think like Marvel Brothers just I don't know. I haven't like watched a film for a long time. I who's that? The Shang-Chi. You guys watch it before? The Marvel one, Shang-Chi.
You want to talk about cigarette, right?
The Marvel.
Yeah, the Marvel series.
Oh.
The superhero called Shang-Chi, like he's a Chinese, I guess.
Yeah, and the
Yeah.
Marvel is very popular around the world, right?
Yeah, yeah.
In China, it's popular too.
Yes, that is
maybe.
successful.
And Transformer
tobacco
also
very
like
popular
they,
in Hong Kong.
yeah.
And if the Marvel want to expand their company,
Mhm.
so they
Expand their
what
market.
to do?
What would they do?
Yeah, what they do? Expand.
Like first of all, I think they have like making some progress on this part because like you remember the Avengers for the last episode, the China is the first country in the world to
Yeah.
like live in the cinema. So lots of people like take an airplane to come to China to watch it first. So yeah, and one thing they can do like to have a further step is I think they have maybe what can I say to put some Chinese scenarios in the film, I guess.
But you know, the how to say 气候.
Or weather.
Weather.
Yeah, but you know the weather in different country very different, and I mean the tobacco. Yeah, tobacco want to if the company want to plant the tobacco, maybe the flavor is very different. I mean in China is a one flavor, and in UK it's another flavor, right? Maybe the Marvel will change their flavor that lead to they can't expand the company because many people think the Marvel if they buy the Marvel from the UK it's they think it's very suited for them, but in China some Chinese don't like the Marvel.
Yeah, they think has a 臭油样.
What is Marvel?
Marvel is a kind of
Cigarette.
it's a brand of cigarette.
Yeah.
That is a very
I think.
successful
Oh my
tobacco
god.
company.
Oh my god. My bad, guys. My bad. I think we're talking about movies. Marvel. You guys are talking about tobaccos. You guys are talking about cigarettes, right? I thought you guys were talking about a Marvel. That Marvel. I thought. Oh my god. My bad. I'm sorry. Totally into the wrong ways.
I'm really confused.
Yeah, I'm really confused. I think I thought we are talking about the movies.
Yes,
Okay.
you're talking about
Avengers.
China is
The
first
Avengers.
country have
I
filmed-
just
Oh my
mentioned
God.
No, you say
asked
it's
you.
Marvel.
Yeah.
Marvel.
Well, never mind.
Marvel?
Let's
It's
yeah.
different from
Marvel.
Marvel.
Marvel. This is Marlboro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, bro.
My bad.
Marvel.
Anyway, my bad. Okay, let's talk about. You want to talk about Marvel or Marvel?
Sorry. It's
Yeah,
one
No, my bad.
Kill yourself.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't
Okay,
matter.
no, wait. You know what? Let's keep talking about Marlboro. Yeah, I know.
Marlboro or
Yeah,
Marvel?
so
The movie
so,
or cigarette?
the cigarettes.
Okay.
The cigarettes.
Okay, it doesn't matter
actually,
really. Yeah, it's just
Yeah, and like for a smoker, I do smoke. I do smoke cigarette.
yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
Okay.
I think they,
You know.
Of course, you
Oh,
guys
no.
know. Of course.
Okay.
Thank
I
you.
think this
Thank you.
topic is very not health, right?
Come on. This it's kind of business, right? Like if you sell cigarettes, it's kind of business. It's legal. It's not illegal. It's legal. It's legally. It's fine. So
Yeah.
I think like Marvel, like if they want to like further step.
But I
First of-
think we can talk about electric.
Electric cigarettes.
Yeah.
Elec-
Okay,
Elec-
electric. Come on.
Yeah.
And
Relax.
yeah, the relax.
Yeah,
we
but
have-
Relax is a China brand.
Yeah, that's a Chinese brand, but I think
Chinese
that's
brand.
not the right time to let any industrial to produce electric cigarettes to like have a further step in China right now, because China just like have a new policy for electric cigarettes.
Yeah.
You guys know about it, and it is
Yeah.
you cannot have any different kinds of flavor anymore.
Yeah,
You
and
cannot
they
have
have different brands, many brands.
yeah, so you cannot have different kind of flavor, and that is like a earthquake for the electric cigarettes. So I don't think like if they have any electric cigarette brands for to do the business in China right now. So
Yeah.
But I think the policy in China is very correct, because some teenager,
mhm.
they don't know what is cigarette, what is tobacco. They just think the elect cigarette is very popular and very
Healthy.
yeah, many people have this one, so they want to try. It's very hard for these teenagers.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's true.
I think this is another kind of like problems that the parents should notice. Like you have to talk them, you have to teach them that the no matter the real cigarettes we are smoking or the electric cigarettes we are smoking, it's not good for their health and it's not permitted.
No,
for
no, no. You know,
for
this
the teenagers.
electric is harm for your brain.
Yeah, as I say, it's not
Yeah.
good for your health. And
Maybe your IQ will decrease.
yeah, my IQ is already downgrade. No worries. I'm stupid. I'm totally stupid now. So I cannot like recognize the Marvel or the Marlboro. So this is my problem. Yeah, this is my IQ problem.
Yeah, if you want to get a girlfriend, yeah, maybe you
What?
should.
What? Stop it.
Okay. Now we talk
Stop,
about
stop.
relationship. Whoa, this way too far. This not me our
It is-
topics. Come on, guys.
We are
stay in
talking about the
topics.
culture.
Wait,
Oh,
girlfriend is a
yeah.
culture too, actually, never mind. Forget it. Anyway, so let's call it a day then. We had a like great meeting here. So
Yeah.
what about I see you guys in the next meeting. Thank
Okay.
you. All right, thank you.
Okay. All right.
All of you.
Bye,
Thank you.
everybody.
Peace.
What's about time? The
Okay.
time.
Bye. Sorry.